The Rock month comes to a conclusion with today's review. The month has been filled with some highs and some lows. I'd like to personally thank every one of my subscribers and supporters for pushing me over significant milestones. To show my thanks to you, I'll include random comments from you guys in my videos, so let me know what future shows or movies you want on Lost and Found. But back to The Rock month. What better way to talk about The Rock than the best The Rock movie there ever was, The Rock. For one last time, hit it, Johnny. So, if you were expecting Pain and Gain, Faster, whatever Dwayne Johnson starring film, and you were disappointed, know that everyone is now disappointed because today we are talking about a true masterpiece, The Rock, which doesn't have The Rock in it.
This is bullshit!
Don't you dare unsubscribe now. This 1996 action flick directed by Michael Bay, starring Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery, is a work of absolute art.
You're down there, we're up here!
This is art that belongs in the Sistine Chapel. Why this film isn't brought up more today is absolutely mind-boggling, but fear not, I'm going to show you why you need to watch this film right now. Well, after this review and after you subscribe. The Rock is about an FBI chemist and former SAS captain who are tasked with stopping a group of US Marines who have seized Alcatraz Island. These Marines have taken hostages and are holding the city of San Francisco hostage to nerve gas rockets.
A battery of VX gas rockets is presently deployed to deliver a highly lethal strike on the population of the San Francisco Bay Area.
Nicolas Cage plays Dr. Stanley Goodspeed, the FBI chemist with knowledge pertaining to the nerve gas.
You're a chemical freak. I'm a chemical super freak, actually.
Former James Bond himself, Sean Connery, plays John Mason, the only man to ever escape Alcatraz. The situation grows hazardous as the island is being held hostage by high-ranking, well-respected Brigadier General Frank Hummel, played by Ed Harris. Hummel has grown tired of the US government turning their backs on US soldiers and not supporting the men and women arms. Boy, this sounds familiar. Unless the government pays ransom of $100 million to Hummel and his rogue recon team, Hummel will unleash the powerful nerve gas on San Francisco. The Rock would be Michael Bay's second film, and in my humble opinion, his best. The Rock features his usual antics of close shots while characters talk, sweeping low-angle shots, and absolutely insane action sequences. They are all here, but like many filmmakers that get carried away with their visual styles later in their career, Bay remains restrained. The entire premise of The Rock is absolutely asinine.
What kind of fucked up toy is this?
Like most Bay films. However, this feels more adult. You know, without the racist Transformers or models posing on sports bikes. Through and through, The Rock is an action film. It's a darn good one at that, with excellent set pieces, in-camera explosions, stunt work, and actual locations. A lot of these action sequences even hold up today, albeit are really goofy, deliberately at least, including the car chase sequence through San Francisco that includes some laugh-out-loud dialogue.
Hey man, you just fucked up your Ferrari.
Stop! Where's that son of a bitch at? I'm gonna hunt him down! That motherfucker ain't safe nowhere!
Explosions, old ladies, and handicapped people? It's as if Bay is just winking at the camera. Any other movie it would have failed miserably, but The Rock is sly enough to get away with it. The Rock's best piece isn't even the action sequences. It's his cast and the memorable performances they deliver. This isn't Nicolas Cage at full meltdown mode. But it's pretty darn close.
You wanna push up with me? Okay, FBI! Freeze, sucker! Freeze, mister!
It's you. You're the Rocket Man.
Something about the way Cage delivers lines is so odd and so puzzling.
I want to find some rockets.
But it makes even the tamest of dialogue simply hilarious.
You can let go. Right, just back away. Just back away.
The film-going community has definitely had Cage's number in the past, but let's not forget, he is capable of being a high-quality actor.
You are what you love, not what loves you.
what I decided a long time ago.
He's also capable of being out of his mind crazy, as if he was slamming acid before the director says action.
Like a gazelle? Like an elk? He landed again, he ran. He scored a touchdown!
Girlfriend, at least one infant. That's as far as we know.
What are these fucking iguanas doing on my coffee table?
You take the missus outside. I'm staying right here.
Ben!
His performance in The Rock is somewhere in between these.
What do you say we cut the chit-chat a-hole?
How, in the name of Zeus's butthole, did you get out of your cell?
Sean Connery is simply fantastic here, but that's not really surprising.
It's an act of lunacy, General Sir. Personally, I think you're a fucking idiot.
Heck, some of the best dialogue in the film belongs to Connery.
Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
He carries the worn-down war criminal look perfect and is just simply a badass at all times. I mean, it is James Bond. It's odd to think the role of Mason almost went to Arnold Schwarzenegger. The actor passed on the role, something he later admitted via Reddit he regretted. The relationship between Goodspeed and Mason is one of the stronger elements, as Mason is more the straight man to Goodspeed.
There's a madman in there with his hand on a button!
Some sniper's gonna get his ass.
This really works only because of how straight Connery plays Mason and how well, you know, Nick Cage is Nick Cage. Perhaps the biggest surprise to me, at least upon rewatch, is Ed Harris, who plays General Hummel. Hummel's the domino that starts the film's narrative structure. The man commands a lot of respect, and Ed Harris makes the most of it.
Been asked by an old friend.
Put him on the phone right now.
You've been ordered by a superior
There's
officer.
a Major Baxter.
Now you're being given your last chance by a man with a gun. Put the phone down.
His moral compass is completely out of whack, and the film demonstrates it pretty clear with even those who standing beside him attempt to overthrow him. This is where Hummel gets interesting, not in the fact that he was putting so many lives at danger, but the fact he pretty much regrets it near the end.
This mission was based on the threat of force. I'm not about to kill 80,000 innocent people. Do you think I'm out of my fucking mind?
Up until the end of the film, it's clear that Hummel's a concise, calculated, and bold man. So hearing him backpedal on his own logic was perhaps one of the most interesting developments in the movie.
We bluffed. They called it. The mission's over.
For this reason, and the excellent performance by Harris,
You walked into the wrong goddamn room, Commander!
God damn it, Commander, one last time. You tell your men to safety their weapons, drop them on the
I
deck.
cannot give that order!
I am not going to repeat that order!
I will not give that order!
he is by far Bay's best villain, minus the asteroid. The Rock knows what it is from the moment the film starts. With uncredited writing roles from some of the best in the industry in Aaron Sorkin and Quentin Tarantino, this script is witty, funny, and perverse.
I want my fucking money!
A film like this almost makes you wonder what Bay could do under the proper restraints. Then again, it was reported that Walt Disney executives were trying to meander into production before James Bond himself, Sean Connery, protected the director. So maybe Bay needs more control over future projects, or maybe it was just a one-hit wonder. Regardless, The Rock is the perfect TNT or TBS movie.
Welcome to The Rock.
It's 2 hours of ridiculous explosions, stupid one-liners,
Mason! You alright? Yes, perfectly okay, you fucking idiot!
gun battles, corny speeches, and memorable moments.
Patriotism is the virtue of the vicious, according to Oscar Wilde.
It's so unapologetic, but so damn appealing.
They're not gonna call, Frank.
Well, they'll call. They'll call if we fire one of our rockets up their ass.
It deserves far more attention, not only to be watched, but to be considered as one of the best action films ever made.
How, in the name of Zeus's butthole, did you get out of your cell?
Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to leave me a comment on what television show or movie you want to see next on Lost and Found.